Ooh, JP, I like that.
I kill everyone like that. Everyone. What's up, guys? It's Jpeasy, and it's been a little bit over a season, but I think I can safely say now the new shield designs are super OP. They allow for a defensive playstyle that shuts down enemy aggression, and if not removed, makes attackers second guess many of their attacking strategies. In this video, I'll be explaining why I think you should be running at least one of these shields in every defensive round, and show some of the setups I've deployed in my seasons with them. With the release of Ember Rise back in September, we got a change to shields where they now have small bulletproof windows in them. This makes it so you can see through the shield to line up shots. This allows for far more advantageous situation for the person peeking close to the shield, as it functions as a portable mini mirror window. Back when Velvet Shell was released and Mira was put onto the board, Mira was one of the operators that changed the meta the most. Many bomb sites became viable simply because Mira was an operator, and that type of gameplay was now viable. So in my mind, I wanted to think that with these portable shields, how much I could change my defensive environment around me. Now, before I get into exact placements, I want to explain my thought process behind the different aspects of placing a shield. A shield can have different functions depending on the attacking lineup. It can be used in addition to Goyo to make a fire trap whack-a-mole. It can be used in conjunction with Mute to deny drone movement in more open areas. Then it can be used to burn utility in order to keep other utilities safe, like a bait, for example, trying to keep Maestro cams alive. It can then be used to also slow down attackers, making them hesitant to push shields, wasting time. Or it can simply be used to play aggressively and take gunfights with advantage. Now, some of the standard placements are in doorways, such as this example with Frost, or others like forming 90-degree angles with walls or doors to extend peeking areas, such as this spot on Clubhouse. While the standard positions can accomplish many of the checkboxes, my goal is to find some more unique placements that only work with shields to counter specific strategies. Two of my most successful strategies right now involve combating upside down rappel. One spot is on Consulate Office, top floor, the other is on Chalet Trophy Door. Both involve creating a safe space to put your shield, combined with some sort of protection for said shield, such as a Jaeger ADS or my magnets. The entirety of the strategy relies on the setup, with the execution part simply having you tuck behind the shield, line up your shot, and remove the head of the poor person who believes they are safe while rappelling upside down. All the while, you're laughing to yourself like the mad genius you always knew you were. Now that you've seen my two anti-rappel strats, with the initial Frost clip being the first, please clip some of yours and at me because I want to see what y'all come up with. There are plenty amazing strategies with these shields which are yet to be found, some which have the potential of totally changing how sites are held. For example, I saw this crazy strat in Pro League the other night using Maestro and a shield.
So here we are, Dark Zero in a good spot. And a lot of these walls
I
are
like
open.
this. Now I see what that shield is for. To play this long angle, take advantage of the peeking through them with the ACOG. This is great. They are not even going to get into study at this rate.
What do? You just end up burning all of the utility, and then that
Half
shield
their
is
ammo.
dead.
Yeah, I mean, they could definitely take it out once they clear the ADSs, but in the meantime, he's really holding them back here. I mean, they've still got a minute 10 to play with, but if they can't take him out, he's still got some impacts as well if he wants to just chuck one over at them. Trying to also watch the doorway here, but that takes his eye off the other door here in study. There we go, they're going to take that shield out. Now Maestro has to work for it here. He's just going to use the doorway of the vault to fight it still. But watch a tighter angle towards the door from Classical Hall.
Strong position regardless.
What's so brilliant about this strategy, as Enzo and Milosh mentioned, is that it's designed to eat up as much utility as possible with multiple Jaeger devices set up, all the while wasting a ton of time forcing Zofia, who was attacking the main door downstairs, to rappel back up onto the balcony to use her utility as well. This forced 4 people to be stuck on the balcony waiting to enter the building by a single shield and some ADSs. By the time the push even began, they were down to 45 seconds. Now, while on the topic of removing utility, Goyo is an operator that has 3 of these shields, except with the Vulcan canisters attached, and due to their burning nature, have to be removed before attackers can feel comfortable enough to push into the area the shields are holding. So this means if you have other operators with shields plus Goyo plus maybe a Mute or a Mozzie to deny drone intel, means they have to guess which shields will go boom. If you have a team that has limited removal attacking you, they'll be forced to clear the closest shields, which then allows you to have the freedom to place shields in positions where they are unable to be removed. Running strategies like this can often cause attacking teams to completely forgo their attack on that side of the map, and often choose to go around and attack from the other side. On maps where your team has a heavy roam presence, this can often force attackers to rush things and fall into the waiting arms of your roamers. Now, these are hypotheticals and are possible scenarios to get your brain thinking of different ways you can play with these shields. They are very, very strong tools in your defensive arsenal, and if you come up with some creative strategies, they can force your attacking team to stall and not know how to deal with what's in front of them. Forcing attackers to be unsure of themselves is the main goal of any defensive strategy. I hope this video properly demonstrated why shields are so powerful and gave you some ideas on how to deploy them in your own strategies. And as always, my name is Jpeasy. Take it easy.